This semester, I am taking an environmental science class, which focuses on how we can be resilient to climate change. As part of the class, we visited a small farm called Salmon Creek in Northern California. The farm was so beautiful, and it was functional at the same time. I spent those 4 days working on the land to grow my own food, and then cooking it into meals for myself and my fellow students. Climate change is terrifying for me, especially because I love nature and there is a threat of losing it. Living on a sustainable small farm gave me the idea that you can help to stop climate change while living among nature. This inspired me, and it was the perfect time for me to find out exactly which elements of the small farm help to stop global warming, and to find out how small farmers can compete with the big agricultural corporations. From some research, I found out that a big part of sustainable farming is permaculture. Permaculture aims to eliminate all waste by composting it and turning it into soil. Cows trample on the compost and their own manure, mixing it with the top layer of soil so that the microbacteria can break it down. The plants that grow take in carbon from the air and store it in their roots, helping to decrease the effects of human emissions. Another component of permaculture is planting different species of plants interspersed with one another. They all take different nutrients from the soil, so they won't deplete the soil's resources like growing only one type of plant does. This leads us to how permaculture and sustainable farming can also provide a stable income. Interspersing different species of plants guarantees that if there are disease and pests, only a few plants will die, and many will still remain healthy for the farmer to sell. Back to the Land movement is overwhelmingly made up of the white upper class because it is not a viable option for people who do not have something to fall back on if their farm doesn't make enough money. Permaculture is a potential way to solve this problem. We can fix this problem by voting for politicians that support small local farms. Currently, the government pays tax incentives to big corporations, allowing them to sell their products for less money. If we get rid of those incentives, small farmers will be able to compete with big corporations, and buying from local farms will eliminate the carbon emissions from transportation of food across the country. Another solution is to join a community of people who buy their food from small farms. Because of the tax incentives, small farmers can't compete with the big corporations, and require their own community of people who support local businesses and environmentally friendly practices to make a living. Now it's up to you.